Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And there really are few places on earth quite like this, the grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza. So straight into the action. This looks promising. Played down the flank. Anthony in acres of space out wide. Kusanov. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think Ward-Prowse will have a key role, Peter. He will undoubtedly be asked to set the tempo. He's
Haaland!
Haaland clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Jackie. Very nicely done. Decent chance! No, just over.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Haaland. He'll try! Oh, crossbar! Oh, shooting chance! That has ended up in no man's land. O'Reilly making good progress. Chance, surely! It's loose, and this time, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get it? And he's following up! But he's left disappointed.
Bernardo Silva certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Hartman. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Jackie. That's a good ball out wide. That's a shade optimistic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Doku. And Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Ward-Prowse. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. That's going across goal.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries one from against the crossbar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Semenyo. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Hartman. Ugochukwu. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Chance for a shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Oh, it's hit the post! No outsmarting him this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That was good alertness. Florentino Luis. Semenyo looking for the run. Now it's Haaland. Real chance! And he should have made them pay.
Haaland deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Haaland! Well, he doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Ward-Prowse. Spread it left.
There will
He's
be
intervened well there. Kusanov. Here's Haaland. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Rodri. And it's O'Reilly. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Cherki going face-to-face with his great rival. No foul, says the referee. Oh, he's got a chance to shoot! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
The goal scorer after 54 minutes is number 9, Erling Haaland.
First breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Gehi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. O'Reilly. Bernardo Silva being hunted in packs.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Played out to the left flank.
The attendance for this
Threads
match
one
was
in.
81,000.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Donnarumma claims comfortably.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Walker. Walker is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Bernardo Silva. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Ward-Prowse. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Walker.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cherki. And it's Nunez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Cherki. That's destined for the flank. O'Reilly. Rodri. Matthews Nunes. Haaland receives it in a good position here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Matthews Nunes does really well to win the ball there. That could spell trouble. And he's going for goal! Oh! Fantastic! He's got himself an absolute peach. Do not write them off. Back they come.
Goal!
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
19.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, he's up. There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Wonderful play, though, the way the players moved the ball,
Substitution in progress.
how they created that opportunity as a team.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Gehi scooting forward. And he was quick to react. Florentino Luis. Bernardo Silva charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's on it, can he get away?
Time.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Kyle Walker. Aimed beyond the defence. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He's having a pop! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cherki actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitutions taking place.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Oh, he's having a go! 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Car parked outside the stadium gate.
Well, no winner so
Kindly
far,
remove it,
but
as it is
somebody
about to be
has
thrown
to
away.
be the winner. And extra time is next.
Substitution on the field. Number 45, Kusanov.
90
Number
minutes
10,
gone and
Ryan
nothing
Cherki.
between them still.
Number 16, Rodri. Number 9,
Chouna.
Erling Haaland.
Reinders.
Coming on the field.
Marmoush.
Number 3,
Ball looks a good one.
Diaz.
Oh, this is a great... And he shoots!
Phil Foden.
That is decidedly lacking.
Foden completely showed too much of that for the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it.
Deftly away. And it's Walker. Doku.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking for options for movement. Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Florentino Luis. Foden. This is a promising build-up. And Marmoush! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Reinders. Marmoush. Can he get it through? Could move up a gear here. Tries to thread one through. Now it's Semenyo. And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
So, third corner of the game. Dubravka gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Burnley have the chance to go the other way. Somewhat off target. And we're halfway through extra time.
Just a quick announcement.
The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Doku.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Bernardo Silva.
This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Now this could be a chance. Big chance! It's a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Substitution.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion.
He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Manchester really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Kyle Walker. And Chouna. Cullen. And this is Marmoush. Gonzalez. And here's Savinho. That's good play. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Marmoush. Cullen. And he's had it nicked away. Chouna. Marmoush has found the net here, of course. Chouna. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
Just a quick request
Foden
today
claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Stadium.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.